ran into this concept a while back. I read something. I used to read a lot about Navy SEALs and stuff. It just really was interesting to me, Special Forces. And then I worked for a Navy SEAL for a while and dragged stories out of him and stuff, And so what I kind of, the premise, I guess, is like leadership and, stepping out in ministry or anything,
right,
rarely, maybe never happens in comfort.
I would expect, yeah.
And so that line between ordinary and exceptional or good and great is like where we put our baseline.
Right.
And so for most people, discomfort, a lot of times, it's kind of like innate in us to stop,
right.
Like when it hurts, you stop.
Right.
But then of course there's the no pain, no gain. And so, but like Navy SEALs, discomfort, you think about all their training, it's crazy, but even just their operations and things they do, and this podcast is not about Navy SEALs, but it's just an example.
Yeah.
Their baseline is comfort. Like that's where they start.
Right.
And so where most people like give up all hope and it's the end of the world and this is
right.
crashing down, that's their starting point.
Right. Yeah.
And so anyway, that's just kind of the premise here is like, to lead at a higher level. I think, what if we could reset our baseline?
Right.
Because if we're not growing, then we're not resetting a baseline.
Right, for sure. I just put down some stuff. I believe the line between ordinary and extraordinary lies within our willingness to live in discomfort. We're human beings. We're
yes.
a creature of comfort. We like to have all the little comfort things of, you just think about, you got this certain pillow or a certain blanket, a certain place you like to sit, and just all these little things. We're creatures of comfort, and we like all these things. And
especially probably even more so as Americans, right?
Oh, I want to tell you right now, not that other countries don't have this, but in my experience in being around the world and being in the military and stuff, what I've noticed is Americans are probably one of the few cultures that have to have all these comfort things that we have, like things we just view as like common all the time. That's not what everybody else has. It's not normal everywhere else. And so we have to be really careful that if we want to just live ordinary and never go above and never achieve anything of like great value, sure, you can just live in that basic comfort area, but anywhere that you want to go that's big, or any kind of big dream that you have, is going to require you to be a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, you got to stretch, get outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah, we need to quit playing it safe all the time. I believe when we play it safe, it shows a lack of faith.
Right.
Especially when it comes to the kingdom and things like that. I'm not saying like we need to be reckless or anything like that,
sure.
And let's just go do whatever, like quit your job right now and you have a family to take care of and just go. Like, you obviously need to be strategic about this.
Yeah.
And I think when we seek discomfort, we must also be purposeful and intentional and prayerful about it. It's not just something, you don't just make a snap decision about something, especially in regards to ministry or leadership in the church, without consulting your pastor, without praying about it,
absolutely.
and coming up with a plan and figuring things out.